Man, there is video after video after video on here about how, games like Call of Duty are going downhill. And I honestly got sick of it and watching. I mean, I've got social commentary on video games at this point, but I mean, I've got a lot to say here. Another thing, this is basically inspired by the whole, Tears for Fears shout song about, these are things I could live without. I could absolutely fucking do without all these fucking videos implying first person shooters just got boring, introduced too many microtransaction and started to die. Doom, Halo, all of them, they were always intensely overrated, including the originals. And before you come up here and you ask me like why you got to be such a hater? Why are you dunking on like this really popular genre? I mean, I'd like to see you do better and everything, and do before you open your mouth. Like I got a lot to say about that too. I mean, like why should I have to create something just to be a critic of something? I mean, I don't understand like why that's kind of a dumb rule, an unspoken rule. But anyways, you know I've been here the whole time watching this craze develop from start to finish, and all I could think was, man, most gamers are tasteless ass clowns, and I will stand by that. I really will. I mean, I'm not saying all of them are, but there's a huge chunk of them over there, and that's the ones that are sitting there, with the behind this fucking first person shooter craze. Somebody came out and said that Octopath Traveler 2 was their game of the year. I'm like, I would vote for it. Here's a passionate take on the whole issue. First person shooters were never good to begin with. I've watched for years as gamers continue to shell out, and I made a bit of a mistake saying GPS. Waste thousands upon thousands of dollars building PCs just to play the not quite, but metaphorically speaking, latest version of Crysis. And by saying Crysis, I don't literally mean Crysis, but it's a stand in for the classically high resource demanding FPS. And kind of like when we say Karen and we call somebody a Karen, we don't literally mean Karen. Demanding FPS, and every time Crysis comes out, there's a huge army of dude bros at the GPU aisle at every store that sells video cards, just upgrading their PC and screaming, "Take my money!" at the hardware manufacturers, in pursuit of the 60 FPS that you need, and the low latency demands that you have to make sure that you're able to own everybody, or at least that nobody is able to basically destroy you because of the fact that they've just got better hardware and a better connection to the internet. And it's like, one day, kid, you're going to realize what money you could have done, and the money you had could have done invested, and you're going to hate how you wasted your youth on Halo. Honestly, good on the gaming industry if it's dying, and first person shooters are dying and driving, and that they're driving first person shooters into the ground for these guys anyways. Please keep doing that. Anything to break their addictions to a shit genre that was never good to begin with. I'm all for it. So is Call of Duty dying? Good. Keep on doing what you're doing, please.